Vlog number 1, September 18th, 1708, day 7. I will talk about what that means later on. But for now, I think I will do an introduction of myself. You may call me M. Rook. Obviously, that's not my real name, and I don't know why I would use my real name on such a public interface such as YouTube et al. But that pseudonym will work for now. And as of this video, I am a 38-year-old autist with significant social anxiety disorder. So I don't go outside and frolic amongst the masses like most people out there. I am what I would call myself an onomancer, which is the study of the divining of names, more commonly known as numerology, although my system that I use is based off of a dual decimal or base 12 format, which comes back to what I was saying earlier about day 7 in base 12. September 20th, 2024, which is the date in base 10, comes out to September 18th, 1708 in base 12. And that is spelled 1208. And adding all that up in base 12 comes out to 7, which is the number of eternity, faith, and gifts of the Holy Spirit. And that's certainly what I need right now because, well, it is high time that I started my own vlog series, if not just to get my thoughts out there recorded for quote unquote all time, but also maybe to help my self-talk out a little bit, since people like me have a difficult time mingling in a world filled with evil. And there is so much evil out there as of this time that it is just no surprise that people are shutting themselves in for one reason or another. And there's a lot of topics I do want to talk about, but I think I'm going to take every single day as it goes, as it comes. I could talk about politics, even though I don't like politics very much, because to summarize it all up. And I live in America, by the way, which is kind of unfortunate, but, well, unfortunate in some ways. At least I get good access to food still. But people don't really have a choice here when it comes to voting. And maybe in a future video I'll break it down, because I think I just want to talk about what happened at work today. So I work for a somewhat famous candle company. You probably know what it is. I'm not even gonna say the name and stuff, but yeah, today was pretty ugly, or I should say yesterday, because here it's just past midnight. It's probably around 1:15. So I really should say yesterday, during day 6, this number being the one of truth and beauty, but for that company, it ended up being a very ugly day. One of the top executives of the parent company that owns the candle company apparently sent an email saying there were a bunch of dirty jars, and because of that, everyone basically got yelled at, and the dirty jars are, the consumers are well aware of how dirty the jars are, so let's just put it that way. We finally got yelled at for that, and let's just say the day wasn't very good. I got to really see how ugly people's internals are, let alone their ugly attitudes. And it's just a big reminder of what really matters in this world. It's not about going on TikTok and getting as many views as possible just to like facilitate, the rise of your ego, for instance, or to make yourself feel good, quote unquote, without really critically thinking of what part of yourself is making you feel good. I don't make these videos for the views. I just want to put something out there and put something down. I'm human. I want to say I existed. It's normal. But there's also the fact that I do have some knowledge that needs to be shared too. So there's that. Oh yeah, and I apologize for my stuttering and delayed speech. Unfortunately, that's part of the autism, so it's something I'm just going to have to deal with. But yeah, what happened at work and the downturn of the economy specifically is making me realize that I really should find a new career. And what better way to start than just recording myself, hopefully daily, on my progress on that, while talking about what is currently on my mind, which could be many things. Or I could just be in the zone and I could just be like, I don't know, saying a whole bunch of surrealist stuff that'll make sense for those who are also in a similar coherent zone. Yeah, I'm a little bit of an oddball. This is actually a pretty sterile video so far. I tend to kind of go wackadoodle, but it's not really schizophrenia or anything. It's just me wanting to get my creativity out there and not finding a whole lot of outlets. So it's like, well, where else is it going to go? Who knows? I mean, this is one possible avenue, I suppose. But yeah, I guess what else is going on? Oh, yes. I need a new car since the car I have been driving, which is a 2011 Chevrolet Volt, it's been considered to be by my insurance company to be salvage for the past 3 months. However, since it's older than 10 years old, state law says that you can still drive a declared salvage vehicle that's older than 10 years old. So I've just been like driving it around. It's only got like a fender in the front, and one of the lights has its shield broken, but it still works. And I already went to an assessor and he told me it's going to be over $7,000 to repair it because apparently the model Volt that I have is Gen 1. They don't make it anymore. And the parts are pretty expensive as a result. So yeah, I kind of got screwed with that. And I've just been like, I'm screwed one way or another. It's either I pay the $7+ grand or I just buy another used car for like 10 grand. Either way, I was screwed. So I just I haven't really cared for like 3 months. But yeah, I got to the point now where I kind of have to do something since one of the hub assemblies on the back wheel started to go. The oil light came on and a bunch of other things. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do something about it. So maybe today, technically, I can start looking into some of the cars that I found on the internet. And hopefully I'll get enough sleep tonight or this morning, or however you want to say it, and also sleep at the correct time, not way later, like 4 a.m. I can get up early enough to actually go and do such things. Any more information about myself at this time? Yeah, I'm 38 years old and I am not married. I have no kids and I would be what would be considered a virgin. Now, in the old world, I would be considered a gigantic loser by a bunch of people who compare their manliness to those who they've laid with. Well, guess what? The tables have turned, and now you can see how miserable people are, and now I think I'm just like in the winning boat, but that's just me. Okay, well, I think that sums up this video. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.